Clearly, deacons at Woke United Methodist are following the advice of Dennis Allen, which is understandable. Dennis Allen is a career loser as a head coach in the NFL, and the Deacons, they're on a massive losing streak as well. 3 years ago, after Andrew Dalton threw 3 interceptions in the first half, Denise told Andy to keep doing what you're doing. After their landslide loss in November, Democrats are clearly doing the same thing. They are doing the exact same thing they did in 2020. They're doing the exact same thing they've done over the last 4 years. Like I told you guys in November, Donald Trump didn't necessarily win the election. Democrats lost it. And what we are seeing in Los Angeles, this is one of the reasons why. Obviously, the mainstream media, they don't do them any favors. The media, most of which are struggling to draw flies to a fresh turd, most of which can't get normal people to watch them. They have clearly learned nothing from their coverage in the summer of 2020, the summer that the mainstream media affectionately refers to as the summer of woke love. Since the summer of woke love, ratings have fallen faster than tuck-friendly bathing suits off the shelves of Target. The LA riots, this gave the media the perfect opportunity to appeal to normal people. All they had to do was provide honest coverage. That's it. That's it. It's really that simple. Instead, CNN is referring to the riots as peaceful protest while an innocent Nissan Sentra is burning in the background. Or while American flags are burning on the ground, while Mexican flags are proudly waving in the summer breeze. According to CNN, that's peaceful. And speaking of breeze, there was no summer breeze on The View yesterday morning, but there was damn sure plenty of boodle breeze. Because according to the Yentas, the Trumper is starting a civil war. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. Although part of me is tired of this stupidity, although part of me is tired of seeing these organized and well-paid-for riots, a larger part of me is enjoying watching the political career of Gavin Newsom burning along with the flames. Once his term is finished as governor of the People's Republic of California, the political career of Gavin Newsom, it's over. This dude is screwed. He is caught in the middle of a fight he can't win. Gabby's in a lose-lose. He can't defy his radical base by stopping the protest. At the same time, he can't fully support him because he wants to run for president. In order to get elected, Gabby has to appeal to normal people. Unfortunately, the Yentas on The View, they don't have to appeal to normal people. They have 2.5 million lonely women who consume the fumes of their mouth farts every day. Yesterday morning, the ladies were doing their daily segment called Hot Topics. Not to be confused with Hot Farts, which is the daily monologue from the Whoopi cushion. Even though they have been directed by their boss, Bob Iger, to stop obsessing over the Trumper, the ladies cannot get over their obsession. They can't get over their need for toxic masculinity. The ladies, they're upset with the Trumper for flexing his muscle. We don't need masculinity in Los Angeles. We need love. These innocent people are fighting for their right to protest. We should love them and buy them donuts. I thought the people protesting were here illegally. I mean, that's what the media keeps telling me, even though most of the protesters look like they're from America. If they are here illegally, how do they have a right to protest? They don't even have the right to legally be here. According to the Whoopi cushion, the Trumper is trying to start a civil war. Watch for yourself.
The Defense Department has the U.S. Marines on high alert right now. Now, you know, is it warranted, or does this sort of escalate the situation? I mean, whatever happened to states' rights? I thought that was what you do, because you tell the state, this is what we're thinking of doing. You know, you don't just send people in. You don't just send troops in. When you go into the donut shop to look for people and you're dressed in tactical gear, you're creating an issue.
He is militarizing and deploying the Guard for the purpose of policing Americans' protest activity, right? Our freedom of speech, our freedom of assembly. And there's a very big, stark demarcation between military troops and law enforcement, public law enforcement, civilian law enforcement.
Right.
And you are an army turned inside to police its citizens can cause chaos, fascism. And so I think that's
Civil
the way.
war.
And civil war.
You know, the Trumper would not have to threaten to militarize Los Angeles if leaders in the People's Republic would do their jobs. There is no civil war, and there won't be a civil war. Why? Because most Americans agree on this issue. The vast majority of Americans of all races want a secure border. Have you guys ever noticed we don't see protests like this in Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Louisiana, Indiana? Have you ever noticed these peaceful protests only seem to happen in certain cities, certain states? 5 years ago, it was Minnesota, New York, the People's Republic, Washington. What do all those states have in common? Weak, incompetent leadership. The governor of Minnesota, he's handing out tampons to dudes. You know why you don't see this in Florida? You are well within your right to organize a protest in Florida. But at the first sign of trouble, after the first rock is thrown at someone in law enforcement, Ron DeSantis is handling the problem. And he's not telling the cops to stand down. He's telling them to be ready to throw down. The thing about enforcement, you only have to do it once. The overwhelming majority of protesters, even in the People's Republic, the overwhelming majority of them, they do not want to go to jail. All you got to do is show them one time. All you have to do is shut it down once, and everyone else, they'll go home. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.